People want to be mad at KeKe, but KeKe don't give a shit, because KeKe knows the real. And at the end of the day, people could talk shit all day. That's your given right to talk shit. But when people encourage and a little change of scenery, but because it's hard, because we get mad, because we do shit, like, that's when we are supposed to support one another and let each other know, like, yo, or, you know what I mean, encourage each other to go the opposite way. And when I look at the comments, I'm just blown away, because everybody in the comments is like, hell yeah, let's do it. Beat that mother, like, come on now. Come on. I know most of us in our 20s, and yeah, we're gonna get petty, and you know, we got the right to be immature a little bit because we're in our 20s, but at the end of the day, we have to get conscious of when we know it's too far. And if it gets to the point where people is getting like harmed for real, it's just like with bullying and stuff like that. I just feel like we need to be more conscious and more balanced. Like, we can all poke fun, but when we see shit is getting far, we have to know, like, it can't get excessive. And I know it's crazy because everybody don't want to be censored in every little thing in every little moment, but it's just like, yo, the shit gets overboard. It just gets overboard, especially with the celebs. And I mean, I know people can say, oh, don't read the comments, this, that, and the third, but shit, don't write the comment. Funny because people want to bring up my gags and, oh, your gags are ruthless and da 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 da. And it's so funny because I actually talked to my therapist about that. I'm like, yo, you know, like certain times, like when I do my gags, I do think about them twice because they are petty and they are ways for me to release my personal energy in a comedic fashion. But at the end of the day, that's what comedians do. Comedians talk about their family. Comedians talk about their personal affairs. You know. And for me, as a celebrity, that's the way that I think of when I want to express myself. That's the way that I express my frustrations, my energy. I try to put it in a joke fashion so people can get a laugh and try my best to not hurt. But at the end of the day, I am a brand. And at the end of the day, I do have the right to defend myself. But I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. But I do have the right to speak on things that I feel are. And to me, it is important to express that at the end of the day, yeah, people are going to get in fights. We're going to be mad at each other and do silly stuff every now and then. But we, as society, when we see shit, I just think we need to be a little bit more conscious of what we do and say. Can't sit up here and laugh at Chris Brown and laugh at Soulja Boy and laugh at, you know, whoever done been having the beast these last few days, and not laugh at your damn self for being in the comments saying, because it affects us all. I think generally our whole entire generation, me included, is affected by this whole bitchy ass attitude. And even though I sometimes am a part of it too, just as I'm checking myself, I'm gonna talk about it as a whole, because I'm not the only person a part of my generation. I'm not the only person seeing what I'm seeing. And just because I'm not a perfect human being doesn't mean I can't speak up on it. Come on now, let's get real.